as fields. So I think if people think of the different areas where they might purchase a home, they could be looking to see what is located right in that area. And they could walk, they could bike.
I'm going to go out on a limb and give a politically incorrect answer to this problem. Will it? No. This problem can't be solved. Well, let's think about what the options are. Should we take some of the park so that more people can park there? That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Should we take some private property near the park and turn it into parking so that more people can park there? That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. What we can do, what we should do, is make sure that there's reasonable on-street parking at or near the park in reasonable walking distance. And I think anything more than that is probably too expensive, probably takes away from the park or takes away from the tax base, or generally takes away from the quality of life of the community. So.
Court?
Should I dare answer?
If you got a good answer for this, give it up.
I gotta go home with it. Just a thought.
You'll drive
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick thought. We have horizontal, what do they call it, the vertical parking on, up further on angle parking. It's very possible we might be able to add a few spaces if we were to look at angle parking down near the fire department. Make it a one-way street the way it could be, and use angle parking, maybe not make it one-way, I don't know, but it's just a possibility. Is that okay, Willie?
Another question, Candace?
Hi, I'm Candace Davenport, 34 Tustin Street, and a proud member of the Housing Neighborhood Association. Just a question about what are some of your ideas to make Springfield Avenue that retail destination that you were talking about for Maplewood Village? What are some of your ideas? What are some of your thoughts on soliciting some attractive businesses to the area, not just local business owners, but also, franchises or high-end chains in the area?
So I'm glad you asked that question. The Township Committee and the Township's Economic Development Subcommittee has recognized that these are difficult economic times. There are a couple of vacancies here and there. There are a couple of big commercial opportunities. The Township has invested a little bit in our future and has spent some money on a marketing consultant named JGSC, who is responsible for helping to market business districts and business areas and properties to different classes of users. They've done a market study for us about what the demographics of this area can support, what the various underserved business opportunities are, and we put together some brochures that are being sent out to investors, different business owners, but larger business owners, chains, as well as smaller owners, as well as businesses in surrounding communities that might be interested in and willing to relocate here to Maplewood. So there's a lot of possibilities. It's a challenge, right? Because the economy's difficult, because there are not large swaths of land available on Springfield Avenue. There's not a lot of parking available. So we have to be creative. We have to be proactive in trying to find people, which is what we're trying to do, and we have to be creative in working with them and making sure that they can work with us as easily as possible.
Art, want to add anything?
No, I agree with what Jerry was saying. We have to come up with, if we can attract some sort of businesses there, that'd be great. Right now, it's probably not the best time to do so. And I agree. You're right.
Thank you. Kathy?
JGSC is getting to the point where mailers will be going out to corporate headquarters of businesses to let them know the availability here in Maplewood, what our demographics are, and what the demographics are 5 miles out, 10 miles out. This is the way these businesses establish where they may open or add another storefront. We've been, in the work that has been going on for the last 10 years, or even more on Springfield Avenue, been bringing it to a level where businesses will want to come here. The lighting has been changed, the streetscape has been changed, it's now walkable. The car dealerships, because of economic times, of course, but they're not here, so there are other businesses coming in place. Yes, there are empty properties, and that's why we have this company helping us out. And as I said before, the library is an anchor, the farmer's market is an anchor. I was there the other day, and we had to go across the street getting flowers, you know, so that you start to see how much you can get accomplished, and how much how much there is in an area just because of something else being there.
Okay. I think we'll take one more question, because we did ask about 7 questions, and hopefully everyone can, if you have something else you want to ask individually, you can speak to our candidates later. I think we'll have Connie.
Connie Cosgrove, 25 Union Avenue, Maplewood, longtime resident. 3 quick common questions that I would like, particularly Jerry and Kathy, I think they should have the answers to. Art may can chime in if he has. 1, what is the net tax increase that we will receive for these multiple apartment buildings that are being built, or condos, or whatever we're calling them? Not with tax abatements that have been given to them for, or tax, whatever you want to call them. Secondly, what are you going to do to increase code enforcement? Code currently is so far backed up that they can't respond to complaints in neighborhoods. And you need to, don't sit and look, Kathy, because I have called multiple times.
Can you continue with your
whatever it
question?
is.
Thank you.
So, and Bank of America says that they do not own all of that parking lot. They only have, so somebody needs to straighten out with Bank of America who owns that parking lot, because they say that they only have X number of spaces.
Okay.
The town owns the parking lot.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
all right.
I know exactly, I know the answer to your question.
Joe, you want to start?
Sure. Bank of America owns the bank. Jones Lang LaSalle is a holding company that owns and manages a lot of property. It's the folks from JLL that we would be talking with about the parking lot. And some of that outreach is actually already underway. We have been spending money on code enforcement and trying to partner up with our friends in South Orange and to help us invest in doing code enforcement together. I think, to be fair, Connie, it's not really true that there's been no responses from the code enforcement department. I think the folks, I beg your pardon, you did. And I beg your pardon, you did say that, and I'd just like to observe that the folks from the Hilton Neighborhood Association and the folks from the Jacoby Street Association who've had community meetings with the township would tell you that what you say is absolutely unequivocally not true.